Welcome guys, and in this video I'm going to take the product image that I cropped in the previous video and add a shadow to it. To do this, simply go to the Options tab and select Shadow. Switch on the Drop Shadow toggle button, and you can either select Drop Shadow or Shadow. Drop Shadow simply gives a basic drop shadow, which you can tweak the color of, and play with the horizontal and vertical distance. You can also increase or decrease the blur intensity. And then finally, you can increase the transparency of the drop shadow. The shadow option gives you a basic product object shadow, which appears at the bottom of the product. Again, similar to drop shadow, you can tweak the color. For this example, I'd like to stick with black. And you can change the horizontal distance, as well as the vertical distance. Let's bring it up closer to the product. Perfect. Now the angle of the shadow doesn't seem quite right. Let's play around with the scale. You can increase the horizontal scale, as well as the vertical scale. I think increasing the vertical scale has made for a much more natural look. However, it needs to be positioned a bit higher. So let's go to the vertical distance and bring it up. Perfect. I'm happy with that. Now you can also play with the blur intensity to give it a much more natural look. Let's increase the blur. That's a lot better, but I'd like to increase it a little bit more. But the only problem is it's currently at its max value. Now to increase the value further, you can simply go into the field and type in a higher custom number. Let's try 30 as an example. Now that looks a lot more natural. Finally, you can make the shadow more transparent by reducing the opacity. Subtlety is key when it comes to shadows. I'm really happy how this product image turned out. It's all about tweaking all the different values until you get it to perfection. It's very easy once you get the hang of it. The great part of the shadow feature is that no matter where you move your product, the shadow will always follow the image. Plus, if you rotate it, it stays in position. This allows you to play around with various concepts such as leaning the product on its side to make it look like it's balancing on its edge. Simply move the shadow a little bit to a better position. It looks really natural, plus it looks really playful and fun leaning on its side like that, especially for an owl pot. Always try to be creative in your process of adding these various effects. And in the next video, I'll show you how to add a reflection.